Okay guys, the marketing thought of the day, and out of everything that I've ever given you, if you're relying on physician referrals for your practice and for the sustainability of your practice, this is probably more valuable than anything else I've ever given. But if maybe a year ago, 10 months to a year ago, we started with this company called Yodle. And what Yodle does is they take your website, so they took madampt.com, and then they created a sister website that is mobile friendly, and they drive leads through Google and Google rankings, which we were already high organically. That means ads that you're not paying for. If you search physical therapy in Harrisburg, we come up number 1 or number 2 close to it because of all the YouTube content that we have. I know I'm flying fast here for you, but YouTube is owned by Google. When you have video content and that's linked to your website, that increases the ranking of your website. So what Yodle does is they create a mobile site. In our case, it's harrisburgphysicaltherapist.com. And what Google does is very innovative in that and it's intuitive, they track just about every possible Google search term that is entered in 17112, and people who see our ads and how often we receive clicks. So like a really good click rate is about 3%. So what happened with Yodle, and there's really 2 points in today. The first one is this. I listened to the first 4 phone calls that were traced in from Google, Yodle. So Yodle places the ad, they get a click on the ad, and then the person sees a phone number, which is not our own, so our clinic number is 717-901-9487. Through Yodle, they're given a different phone number. It still comes to the 901-9487, but because it's rerouted, it can be tracked and also recorded. So I get the recording here at my desk. And I remember the first day I got in, I was like, wow, we got 4 phone calls already, and our rep was really impressed with all that action that we had within the first month. But I listened to these phone calls, and 2 of them were from physician offices. And it took me a while to process it, and it was actually like I was driving down the street until it hit me, but here's what the phone calls were. The first one was from a referral coordinator, we'll call her Megan. And Megan works for a local hospital family physician office, which is about 2 miles from my practice where I sit right now. And Megan, through the phone call, I could hear that she was calling. She didn't know immediately that she had called Madden Physical Therapy, but she was calling on something obscure like lymphedema. Do we do lymphedema PT? And our receptionist said yes, and we ended up scheduling the patient, and she made it a referral. And I was like, how did she call through Yodle? I know this person personally, the referral coordinator. I know her personally. She knows where we're at. She knows where our office is. She knows about us. I've been in there for a luncheon. Why is she using Yodle to find us? And then it hit me. The patient is in front of her. So she's the referral coordinator. The patient is in front of her. The patient has a prescription saying, I need PT for lymphedema. She's Googling lymphedema treatment, and we come up. And she called us via that way. That is absolutely amazing, and you should be checking that and seeing in your area how many referral coordinators who work in doctor's offices are Googling for a PT provider, and then make sure that you're represented well on those pages. That's exactly what we did. And there's a whole other language that goes there, but that's a really important part of your target market, which includes family physicians, is advertising in that way. Anyhow, the other part of Yodle that I wanted to get into was they track the most commonly clicked on search terms. So what is somebody typing in that they ultimately click on an ad and reach us? And I'm going to read you the list. It's 22 of our most popular clicked on search terms, or keywords. Let's call them keywords. So number 1 is pain management. Number 2 is physical therapy Harrisburg. Number 3 is actually searching Madden Physical Therapy. Number 4 is vertigo treatment. 5, sciatic nerve treatment, lymphedema treatment, chronic pain management, herniated disc treatment. Excuse me. Hip pain treatment, hip pain relief, joint pain relief, joint pain treatment, Arthritis therapy, sciatica treatment as opposed to sciatic nerve treatment. Back pain management, vestibular rehabilitation therapy, sports PT, sports rehab, rotator cuff physical therapy, not rotator cuff treatment, carpal tunnel treatment, bursitis therapy, PT for shoulder, neck pain management. There are top 22. So that's the language that's being used by a specific public, those being Google searchers, which includes referral coordinators. So if you need help on solutions with that, you can shoot me an email at chat@breakthroughptmarketing.com. Talk to you next week.